What more can I say? That's bracketology. Hello again from Orange Media Network here at Oregon State University, where it's currently spring break and there's no students around right now, which is a good thing for me because I would have a hard time showing my face around students based on the brackets that I picked. Let's just say they're toast. But I've said all along that OMN Bracketology is not about basketball, it's about our community. And that has never been more true than this year, where we have a new record, 62 people playing in bracketology this year. That includes current students, alumni, and friends of the program. Thank you so much to everyone who's chosen to participate this year. For those of you who are new, OMN Bracketology is kind of like a virtual reunion for OMN, which is the student media department here at Oregon State University. We bring together our current students and our alumni and our friends. We get to share about the cool things that are going on here at OMN and catch up with our alumni and friends about what they're doing now that they've graduated and gone on into the professional world. So there is a little bit that's about basketball. I didn't say it's not entirely about basketball because we have two brackets going, both the men's and the women's tournament. Let's see who's leading after the first two rounds. In the NCAA men's tournament, we have a tie for first right now, and that's between two current OMN student leaders. Kate Zane, who is the creative video lead here at OMN, she is tied for first with Audrey Size, who is the editor-in-chief of the Daily Barometer student newspaper. Kate has picked Duke to win it all, and Audrey has picked Florida. We'll have to see how that shakes out. And then we have a four-way tie for third place. Alumni Garrett Gravink, who's now at George Fox University, is tied with the KC and Spencer Engineering Super Squad. Kay Crandall and Vincent Spencer, two former student engineers. Spencer is now an alum. He's graduated. He's working in LA. KC, a senior here at OSU, where he works as the assistant station manager for TV and a creative video associate. They're doing a joint bracket together. They're also tied for third, along with Nolan Roussel. And they're all tied with Diana Moskovitz, the investigations editor from Defector Media. Diana has done some guest talks here at OMN over the years and is, for my money, one of the best investigative reporters in the entire country. So Diana, thank you for playing this year. We really appreciate it. On the women's side, Nick Munoz sits alone in first place after the first two rounds. He has USC picked to win it all. And then we have a three-way tie for second place. Hey, there's Diana Moskovitz again. She's picked UConn on the women's side. Diana is in the running to get a prize in both brackets. Jennifer Moody, the OMN journalism advisor, is also tied for second. She's picked UCLA. And so has Nino Paoli, OMN alum, former Barometer writer, now working in the professional world. There are your leaders after the first two rounds here in OMN Bracketology. One of my favorite things about OMN Bracketology is getting the chance to introduce you to current students who are doing some pretty awesome things here at OMN. The first student we're going to introduce you to this year is Brynn Kirkland. Brynn is a junior and works as the sports producer at KBVR-TV, where she produces the live sports broadcasts, including basketball, volleyball, lacrosse, soccer, and so much more. Let's hear a little bit more from Brynn about what got her into producing sports.
Hi, my name is Brynn Kirkland. I'm a junior majoring in digital communication arts, and I am the sports producer at KBVR-TV.
Inside to Smith, spins his way past Goebel, a beautiful move.
A big thing in my family, we love sports, and it was something my dad and I would bond over, and we would go to baseball games to see the Cubs, and I kind of was just curious about what goes into, making live sports. And so I was just interested, and I gave it a shot, and I love it.
That's her 11th of the night. She's still hunting down a double-double. Nice pass inside to Maya Wilson.
I just love watching the broadcast unfold. Even when there's things going wrong, we always fix them. At whatever point in the broadcast, they always get fixed. And I don't know, I'm just always so proud at the end. I was able to talk with Jeff Curtin, who was the past producer/director for the Blazers. He even looked over my rundown, and we would go through each part, and he'd be like, okay, this is good, this is what I think you could improve upon, and these are some things that would make your broadcast look even more professional. For our broadcast, we usually just kind of, had a scenic shot, and we'd be like, oh, this is where we are. You need to have like a hook story, like something that's like immediately gets the attention of the viewers. Star player stories, like right off the bat. And so we implemented that and it looked so much better. If I think about like my absolute dream job, it's producing for one of the major Chicago sports networks, and specifically for the Bulls. Bulls, come find me. In my whole entire life, I've never felt this supported by like such a big group of people. Come to OMN, because you will find your people and you will find your passion somewhere here.
Thanks so much, Brynn. Keep up the awesome work. And thank you to our alum, Jeff Curtin, for your invaluable advice that you've given to the sports team. Our alum of the week that we're going to check in with is Donald Orr, former KBVR FM station manager, who now works up at Oregon Public Broadcasting in Portland. Let's catch up with Donald and find out what he's been up to.
Hey there, my name is Donald Orr, and I'm the announcer and producer for OPB's All Things Considered in Portland. And at Orange Media Network, I was KBVR FM's productions director. I helped establish the podcast crew. I was the station manager, and of course, a DJ on the air, DJ Mothra. At OPB, I run the board, I read the news, I do my own stories sometimes, and I produce All Things Considered for Jeff Norcross and Crystal Liguori. I know I would not be here today without the skills I picked up from OMN. Back in 2017, OMN got a group of prospective student leaders at the time, and we got to go to the College Media Association conference in New York, getting to go to panels, sharpening my craft, meeting experts in the field, learning more about newsmaking and audio that made the thought of this being a career path very real. I also got an award for Best Radio Promo for OSU's Bird Nerds Club at the time.
What's that sound?
Why, that's gotta be the majestic bald eagle.
Stop right there. I'm a bird nerd, and that's a red-tailed hawk. This is what a bald eagle really sounds like.
And that actually really validated my experiences and built up my confidence. I'm super grateful for my time at KBVR FM, at OMN, and it truly helped, not only forge my career, but some of the best friendships of my life that I still cherish today. I'm excited to see where y'all go beyond the fourth floor, so I'm rooting for you.
As you've heard from both Donald and Brynn, one of the great things that OMN can provide to media students is opportunities. Hands-on opportunities here at OSU and professional development opportunities outside of OSU. And this year, that's where we need your help. Going to be serious with you for a moment. I know, pretty difficult for me, right? But one of the things that we want to do moving ahead with OMN is giving our students more opportunities outside of our offices in the Student Experience Center. You heard Donald talk about the experience of going to the College Media Association conference in New York City. You heard about Brynn's opportunities to connect with alumni from around the country. Those things are great, but those things also cost money. Where I need your help is, if you can, spare a little bit. If you can donate $5, $10, help us be able to pay for more opportunities for students to get those chances. We would love to send more students to conferences around the country. We would love to fly in guest speakers from around the country to visit with our students and give critiques in person. If you would like to help, Orange Media Network has a donation page set up across all of our websites. Go to orangemedianetwork.com/donate. The QR code is on your screen right now. We also have the link in the description of this video. If you can chip in a couple of bucks, it would mean the world to our students and be a great opportunity for them to get some real hands-on development. So if you can, please help us out. Well, that's it for episode 1 of OMN Bracketology. We've got more coming up. We'll have another video next week after the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 games have wrapped up, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.